everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Hey, if you clicked on this video, it's probably because, like me, you're curious about the new facial filler from Juvederm called Voluma XC. Now, I was curious about it, and so, of course, I did a little bit of research on it, and from what I saw, I thought, wow, this could solve my current problems with my face. And so, of course, you know I went and had it done, right? I am so pursuing anti-aging as hard as I can, and I'm here today to tell you about my experience getting Voluma XC, and I'm going to tell you all about it. How much it cost, what it feels like, how I feel like the results were. I have before and after video to show you. So that's today's video, so let's get into it. This is a new product that's from the company Allergan, and they're the makers of Botox and Juvederm products. And if you watch any of my other videos, you know that I love Botox, and I've had Juvederm once and I kind of liked it. I think it did help, and so for me, I feel like the injectables are really the way to go to preserve a more youthful appearance as we age. So this product specifically targets the loss of volume that we experience as we age in our cheeks. And it's the only FDA-approved product that can do that. There might be other things, but they're not FDA-approved. All right, so this product, much like regular Juvederm, is made out of hyaluronic acid. It is supposed to last for up to 2 years, which is one of the main reasons that I was so excited about it. Because with the Botox, you know, you have to get it every between 3 and 6 months. It depends on your body's metabolism, as do all these things. But the reason that I decided to go ahead and get the Voluma XC is partly because I have a friend who really wanted to get it done too, and we decided to go together and be brave and try this new thing, and partly because of the results that I've seen online, partly because it lasts for 2 years, and partly because I have been having a problem with my cheeks lately. It's a combination of how my cheeks work, which is kind of odd. I'm one of these people who don't have a really round apple, cheek apple. I do have nice high cheekbones, which is very nice. And, I'm thin, and so they're very pronounced. So I wasn't doing it really because I need more pronounced cheekbones. I think that those are fine. My problem is that when I smile, my cheek doesn't puff up in a nice round way, and I'll show you this in the before footage. It actually has like a little dent in the top, so it's like almost flat when I smile. So I was hoping that he could inject it in a way that it would make it so that when I smile, the apple of my cheek is rounder. I was also hoping that it would fill up a little bit in here where I felt like my tear troughs were getting so big and so deep from a sudden lack of sleep from perimenopause. I've been having some hot flashes at night, and the other one being my under eye crinkles. So I was hoping that this could take care of a whole host of problems. So what you need to know about me and in this video is that if you haven't watched me before, I am 52 years old. I am doing this video with no face makeup on. I do have, eye makeup on and lipstick. So I didn't put on any foundation. I didn't put on any concealer. I didn't put on any blush. I didn't do any contouring. I didn't do any highlighting. So there's none of that going on because, my before footage is me naked face. My after footage, this is me fairly naked face. What I did put on is a little bit of translucent powder because my lights for videotaping sparkle off my sunscreen that I wear every day, and I'm very, very shiny without it, so I just put a little bit. It's clear, so it shouldn't make any difference. I usually get Botox right here in my 11s and have them spread a little bit right up here above there on my forehead. I haven't had that done since June. This is now October, so we're looking at probably a full 4 months, which by then mine is usually pretty much worn off. I get about 10 weeks out of it. At the same time, I also had my crow's feet Botox, and so that is worn off as well, because as you see when I smile, my crow's feet are definitely back. And I had Juvederm done in my nasolabial folds last January, so that has been 10 months since I had that done, and again, that lasts about a year. I have a fast metabolism, so that is probably mostly worn off. All right, so that is what I have had done to my face. I haven't had anything else done. I haven't had any surgery, no facelifts, no eyelid lifts, nothing like that. I just use creams and lotions and potions to try to, push off this thing we called aging. So now the day I went to get the Voluma, it was about a month ago. I waited a month to do the video because while the results are immediate, I didn't love how it looked at first. And so I didn't want to show it until I was hoping I liked it. If it was a month in and I didn't like it, obviously I would tell you that. But I'm much happier with it now that I'm a month in. And my understanding from reading the literature is that people's highest satisfaction point is at 6 months out. But that a lot of people still said that they could see results as far out as 2 years. I'm hoping I'll get 2 years. I don't know if I will, but you know, it would be great if it did, because that would justify the price tag. Now, I paid $900 for one syringe, okay, and that seems to be the going rate. I've looked online. It tends to be $850, $900, you know, up to $1,000 maybe. And they take one syringe and he spread it between both cheeks. So I went in, and basically this is how the procedure went. Now, usually when I get my Botox or my I've gotten the Juvederm once. He numbs it. He holds ice to the Botox, and in the Juvederm, I think he actually injected some lidocaine so that it wouldn't hurt as much. So those two are fairly painful. This one was pretty painful, and there was some bruising. The Botox, it hurts, but you know, not anything that I can't handle. I just kind of yoga breathe through it, and that's that. This didn't hurt at all. I was like, wow, the needle's going deeper and it hurts less. And that's probably why, because this is staying up on the surface where all your nerve endings are. I was trying to count and recall exactly how many injection sites he did, but I'd say he probably did like 4 on each cheek. So it was maybe like bamp, 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 like that, and the same on the other side. And splitting one syringe in half, one syringe is 1 milliliter of product. So I only have a half a milliliter of product in each side, which is not much. But for $900, you know, I really, you know, I like to start small on these things. I don't want to do it and come out looking like and not looking like me, right? I still want to look like me. And I thought it was interesting that over the months since I've had it done, that nobody really commented. Nobody said, wow, your cheekbones are amazing now, or anything like that. Now, on the day of the injection, like I said, actually getting the injections hurt way less than any of the other injectables I've had before. But I got to say, the next day, my face was sore. And I called up my friend because we went together and we had it done. And I was like, is your face killing you today? And she goes, yes. And she goes, and I hate it. It looks awful. I said, yes, mine too. I hate it. It looks awful. We met for lunch 3 days after we had it done. She walked in and sat down at the table, and we said the exact same thing to each other. Yours looks great. What are you saying? Why do you think yours looks awful? Mine looks awful. Yours looks great. I said it to her, and she said it to me. So I don't know if it's that because $900 left our wallets and we were each being so picky, or if it was just that in the first couple of days it did look freaky. Now that it's kind of eased in, it hadn't taken a whole month for me to like it. It took about 2 weeks for me to get to the point that I liked it. And I think like, you know, they put it in and it does kind of sit there. You can massage it around, and he did massage it around a little bit. And he was like, you know, feel it. If you don't like how it feels, you can massage it around a bit. Now that it's been in there and it's kind of had a chance to spread, I'm hoping it's under there helping my skin to make lots of its own collagen, and so my skin is actually firmer because of it. That's what they say, so I'm hoping that that's true. All right, so all in all, I think it does look good. Let me bring in the before and after, and I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of what it looks like. See, I still kind of have that flat spot in the middle of the cheek, but it's not as pronounced as it was before. But I do have this flat spot up here, which is interesting. So I feel like, yes, the tear troughs are definitely diminished because of it. I also feel like, especially when I'm not smiling, that my crow's feet and my under eye wrinkles are definitely diminished. I feel like my cheek here is fuller. All right, so now that we've looked at the before and after, I think that overall I am happy with the results. I think it's very, very subtle. No one in my life has mentioned anything about it. The only person who seems to know and notice is the friend that I went and got it with. When I look at her, I think she looks better and fresher, but if I didn't know she had had it done, I would not know she had it done. And the $900 spent, really it's for me. because I feel like it looks better. I feel like I get up in the morning and those tear troughs are not as deep and my eye crinkles aren't as deep. And I would do this instead of this because I don't really feel like this nasolabial fold was really my problem. And if they had had this, they did have it, but I hadn't heard of it yet. Last January when I did this, I probably wouldn't have had that done, and I probably won't get it done again now because I can do this instead. Because this is really bang for the buck wise, I think much better. Because it lasts for 2 years, it's only $4.50 a year that I've done this, and where my Botox is at least like $4.50 a time, and I have to get it done every 3 to 4 months. So this is way less expensive on a, if you amortize it out over the life of the product, assuming it lasts the whole 2 years. But I think in the future, I would probably do more. So when I was reading their literature, the Allergan literature, what they had for their before and after pictures on people were all different amounts, and they tell you how much they put in. So where I had one syringe, which is 1 milliliter. The average that they did on people that they show the before and after pictures of in their literature is 6.6 milliliters. So 6.6, I mean, that's almost 7 syringes. That's between $6,000 and $7,000 for that much. Way more than I would spend for that. So just so you know, when you're looking at those before and after pictures online and in the brochures, read the fine print below the pictures. They tell you how much these people had injected to get the kind of results. They are using a lot more on the people that they're showing the before and after pictures of than the average person gets. You have to really assess how much you want to put in and know the differences between what 1 syringe is going to do for you or what 3 syringes are going to do for you, and if that is worth the money from that standpoint. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's any other questions that you guys would have about it. I can't really think of any, so I guess that's it for today. If you do have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer as many as I can about Voluma or anything else you want to ask about, because I'm an open book. I tell you what I've done, what I haven't done, and how I liked it. So that's it for today, everybody. I hope you found the information you were looking for in the video, and as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.